website. It's not yet on the board. But the Anthem of the Seas is about the third largest cruise ship that there is. It was launched about a month ago in Germany. So it's third cruise agents and state and travel agents. So there's only been about two with proper passengers. So they're heading here from the UK down into the Mediterranean. And the first stop on the way out is Gibraltar. So the weather hopefully in that area is going to be a little better. Strong wind blowing, so there might be quite a lot of noise on the video. Oh, there's not. For now. What should happen is that the boat should go up the river a little bit and then swing round, because actually it should be getting out to sea. I'm trying to read the comments that you might have. This is about to happen. It should be quite interesting actually. Quite new to Periscope, so it'll be interesting to see what we get. I think the periscoping or scoping as it's now been called, I think people are shortening it. Very good for capturing the live action, commenting on live action. Of course, when you're doing live action, you can't really read the comments, but if you've got some comments, please comment afterwards. The guys are now standing by the ropes. They're sitting on the rope. Some noises going off at the front end. Some horns. I don't know what they call steam horns or whatever. So there's certainly something happening, and there are people walking around tending the ropes at the back of the ship. What I'll try and do is, as it moves off, I'll try and capture it moving around, and then we'll see what we can see. And there are, you can see it's the Anthem of the Seas, you can see it's from Nassau. The big glass area is, during the day it's a lounge area, but in the evening it's a performance area. What you have is about 7 or 8 big screens that are robo arms that move around and perform. And then if you look up at the top, you see the whole funnel, just outside of the funnel there's the blue bits. In the middle there's a bit like a glass window. That actually is a wind tunnel. So you can do pretend skydiving in that tunnel, which is really scary because you're 4 or 5 floors up, maybe more than 6 or 7 floors up, totally ship in the middle of the ocean. There's certainly smoke coming out of the top of the tunnel now, but ironically, there's still black and yellow tugs coming up to start moving around. It's a very lively place here because you've also got Southampton Airport. You've got aircrafts coming out of Southampton Airport. Quite a big crowd here now because this is the Mayflower Park in Southampton, and this is the free bit where you can come and watch the boat leaving. It's a pretty terrible weather actually for June. This is more like November. Whereas it can be difficult actually trying to get a ship this size and this height. Actually quite a narrow waterway, so these tips are having to work on my hands. Also see raining, which might actually stop the broadcast. It's interesting looking at the tugs. One of them's coming in forward, and the other one's coming in rearwards. So I wonder if 2 tugs is going to be enough for what is actually the 3rd largest cruise ship in the world. This is it was only launched about a month ago. It was launched out of Bremen in Germany. It wasn't launched in the traditional way; they went down a slipway. What they did was they brought about 7 or 8 different parts, almost like the slices of the ship together, in a dry dock, welded them all together, flooded the dry dock, and then pushed the ship out, and then fitted out further down in the docks. And as they were moving the ship out, the next ship was being moved in to be connected on the pieces. Still see, as you look down the side in between the ship and the dock, there's still roll cages full of stuff that you put on board. So, it's originally planned to be. I think there's smoke coming out the platforms. I guess if you're going to follow this is probably going to take about 10 minutes once it gets with a few high-tech things on board. I mentioned them before, I'll just mention them again. On the dark area at the back, it's a mix of 5 or 6 glass panes high. That's the big sort of lounge area during the day. At night, that's where they have all the cabaret and the shows. And they've got large automated screens that sort of project and knobs. At the very top, just beside the big glass structure. That's for skydiving. There's another bar in the ship, which is a robo bar. So you give your order to a robo, and a robo makes your cocktails. There's about 4,000 people on board. Something like that order. What will happen? It will be facing up to Southampton water. So as the boat leaves, the ship leaves, it will go forward and then turn around to the left. And we should get from the broadside, we should see the port side. A couple of tugs at the front, sort of helping to position it in the water. It must be pretty tough because it's not that wide here. You can just see the other side is quite close, so they're going to have to turn quite sharp. Obviously they go down Southampton water and down past the Isle of Wight, across the Bay of Biscay and into Gibraltar as the first stop. I see why the delay, because there's another one coming out. If you look just behind there's another cruise ship just starting to appear. So they all must be leaving about the same time. So this is the Azura. Just walking out, is that the Azura? Is that P&O? So we've got lots of people leaving from Southampton today. The people on the Azura all waving to the people on the Anthem seas. And all braving the weather to come out on deck. We've got some bands playing as well, so nothing's happening here. So I was saying the sun is shining. That's the music that's playing the sun. So hey. Silver lining. The crowd, all the people on the P&O ship are cheering at the people on the Anthem. So these are a couple of really big ships. These are enormous. I can count 14 decks on this ship, P&O Cruise, the Azura. And the Anthem is even bigger than that, so maybe they're having a race. But these are pretty big ships to get down a fairly narrow piece of water. I mean, it must be deep, but it's quite tricky, I guess. That's obviously the reason why the Anthem was a bit slower, not in too much of a rush to get off, because it was letting the other boat go first. The music coming is rocking all over the world in the Azura. So I don't know where it's off have to. There's P&O Cruises. Okay, well they're now letting the ropes go on the anthem, so it must be starting to move off. You can see it's moving away just a little bit from its berth. So it's going to go down Southampton Water in tandem. So what I'm going to do is this is quite a good view for actually seeing the casting off, but we have moved away from the side here, so we are starting to move. What I'm going to do is move along to the other end of the park, to the corner over here. See if we can watch it start moving. So just a little bit of a promenade. Hope you're enjoying this. So there goes the Azura, rocking all over the world. There's loudspeakers as it leaves Southampton. There's quite a lot of people here waiting to see these ships off. But these ships are huge, absolutely massive. 12 decks, bigger than your average skyscraper. So that's the Azura leaving Southampton, heading down Southampton Water. But the one I'm particularly interested in is this one here. So this is the Anthem of the Seas. And engines are started. So it's heading off. If I just move across a bit, I might be able to see Vanessa, my wife. So if you sort of see the third lifeboat in from the rear, just above the fourth one, not just on the balcony above, you can see somebody waving. So that's Vanessa. Oh look, what's really good, I don't know whether you can see it, but on the back of the Anthem they have a skydiving simulator. So if you look up where the smokestack, or the funnels are at the top, there's a sort of blue bit. In the middle there's a bit like a glass. Well, there's a guy actually skydiving in that at the moment, in that funnel. So I'll just keep it on there, it's a bit far away but you might be able to see it. So there he goes, going up on his back, coming down again. Isn't that incredible? Skydiving on this cruise ship. Isn't that incredible? What will they think of next? Absolutely unbelievable. So this is the Anthem of the Sea. This is about the third largest cruise ship in the world. It's only been launched about a month. It's done about 3 or 4 cruises. And it's leaving Southampton to go to the Mediterranean. First stop Gibraltar, and then it's going on to France and Italy. As well as the guys doing the skydiving at the top of the back end there, I don't know where you can see it, they've also got the big theatre, which is the big black bit at the back, it's got screens which are got on robo arms that are fully automated, and at the other end of the ship it's got a rowboat bar where they've actually got rowboats that mix your cocktails. So I think they're running it. They could very soon start running out of ideas. So I don't know where the tugs have gone, but I think they're probably at the front end trying to move this thing around because it's not easy. It's got its horn going. I suspect the captain's not particularly happy about that little yacht that's just appeared around the nose of it. Not really where you want to have a yacht at this time. So I guess the guy in the little yacht right at the very front is probably not very popular with the captain of this ship, with 4,000 people on board. Third largest yacht, third largest port in the world. He's got a little sailboat in front of him that's blocking his way. Not really where you want to be. Ship. It was huge. What's quite interesting is there's a little bit of superstructure. It's just dropped down like a little door at the front that's sort of stepped down. Someone's come out on it to see, just to make sure they're going to miss that buoy. Isn't that absolutely enormous? Southampton Sound, I think Southampton Sound, from one side to the other. It's almost touching at the back end. In fact, it's moving backwards and it's almost touching at the other side. So I guess that will become the limit, how long these ships can get. So we've also got a bit of entertainment here. The guy in front is doing some fishing. It wasn't actually fish, it's a bit with seaweed. He's trying to impress the crowd with his sketch. What's amazing is just the scale of the ship. It's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16 floors high. So it's a skyscraper. And the top balcony is absolutely full of people all the way along, but they're just almost the size of ants. It's an enormous ship. There's a few sort of features of this ship. One of the ones that's quite interesting. If you look towards the front end, what looks like a crane, and on it there's a bubble. Well, that's all. I forget what they call it, but it's an observation car. So the bit on the bit you get on the end is a bit like the line. You get on and then it lifts itself up and extends itself above the boat. So not only you're sort of 12, 15 stories high, you're about 20, 30 stories high in the middle of the ocean. It's pretty scary. Ship, all the power on board, it's really just having to wait until the water pulls it around. Let's see if there's any difference. Take the opportunity to look around a little bit. So here we go, we're moving across to the other side. Quite a crowd here at Mayflower Park, Southampton. This is the Anthem of the Seas, heading off to the Mediterranean. It's the launch to go. Southampton for the first part of the year, but then later it's going to go to its home port, which is going to be New York, and it's going to travel from New York down into the Caribbean. Just look at the size and scale of this, it's absolutely incredible. Now my family are where if you look along from the back end, there are 4 lifeboats, just above the 4th lifeboat, 2 decks slightly up. I can just see, I can't see it through the camera, but I can actually see it behind the camera. My wife and my mother-in-law on the balcony waving. Incredible. In fact, I'll just, if you bear with me, I'm going to came back. I'm not sure she saw me, but at least we gave it a go. This really takes you back to the olden days of all the big liners sailing out of Southampton. This is now the next generation, and these ones are an awful lot bigger than they were before. The ship has completely turned around. It's now starting to make some progress down Southampton water. Wow. So this it's difficult to see, but I've just done a quick portrait just so you can see me. Thanks for following my broadcast. This is Richard Wishart. I will be broadcasting again in Periscope a bit to a learner, but I hope you found that interesting. Thank you very much. Goodbye.